My name is Andrea Cantora. I work at the University of Baltimore, and I'm an assistant professor here in the School of Criminal Justice, and I specialize in teaching courses on corrections. Right before I decided to go to college, I just started paying attention to a lot of things that were happening in the media around juvenile justice. Started going inside juvenile facilities early on. As young as 18 years old, I started volunteering in juvenile facilities. It was hard for me at that young age of 18 to really grasp why it was we were incarcerating these young people and not providing them some source of help. So I taught a course last semester. It was my first time teaching in a male facility. How it works is I bring my university students inside the facility to learn in the same setting as the incarcerated students at JCI. And the idea is to bring the two groups together as if they're learning in a classroom at a university. The only difference is it's inside the prison system. Students read the same materials, they participate in group discussions. We talked about general issues related to crime. Why do people commit crime? What is crime? We talked a lot about rehabilitation. At the end of the course, the students developed a crime prevention program. So the two groups, the inside and the outside students, had to work together on this final crime prevention project. Early on, they're very nervous. They're very anxious. Some of them are scared of how they're going to be treated. They're concerned about safety issues. I require students to sit in a circle where you have incarcerated students sitting in between university students. So immediately it's forcing them to be in a setting that's equal. People are afraid to go inside prisons to do this work. People have a lot of negative perceptions of who is incarcerated, thinking that everybody is violent and dangerous. When you walk inside a prison and you sit in a room of incarcerated people, you find that this is not the case. You start talking to them as if you're out on the street and they share the same experiences and the same values as you. They start out being really nervous and then they go to being excited to the point where they want to keep going back. They learn to appreciate the incarcerated student. They're human just like me. They made a mistake and they ended up in the system, but they are just like me. I think early on, there's reservations as well. How will the outside students view us? Are they coming in to study us? But again, as the weeks go on, all of that is broken down and they feel more comfortable and at ease, and also recognizing, wow, they have the same viewpoint as me when it comes to some of these criminal justice issues that we're talking about. I think the biggest thing would be resources. Well, I had a small grant last semester, so I was able to go in there and get the training on how to properly do the program. I also had resources to buy books and make photocopies of articles. Not many people have that, and not getting credit for it, right? Like I was able to get credit by teaching a course on campus where it applied to my regular course load. So some people, if they want to teach a course inside prison, they have to get credit to teach it. They have to find the resources to buy books, transportation fees. We can think about it from a public safety standpoint. Those who are incarcerated, they're going to come home. Do we want to educate people and provide them with resources and skills so when they do come out, they'll have a job and they'll be able to maintain a legitimate lifestyle? Or do we want to not care about those things and run the risk that they're going to go back to their old lifestyle? These are human beings who deserve similar opportunities, and they're up against a lot of barriers when they come home because of policies that prevent people from getting jobs. So it's the humane thing to do, but it's also an issue of public safety.